Ideas for Dungeon might have one of the most ridiculous gimmicks I've seen in an RPG for RPG Maker, to be honest. That helmet doesn't really fit right, but I think the title sort of explains itself. Yeah, we'll watch the intro. A long time ago, in a world of magic and kings, there was a legend of a great evil that appears every 500 years, bringing with it ruin and chaos. All who stood in its way perished, save for one, a hero bearing the mark of light, would always rise to stand against the darkness and return the kingdom to peace. For millennia, this cycle had continued unchanged until one day the darkness approached 20 years early. The people cried out in sorrow and despair at the change of events. Some people approached the darkness to explain that maybe it should come back later. But the darkness did not care, for it was evil, and a great sadness spread throughout the country until word of the destruction reached all corners of the mighty kingdom, and ultimately the king was wise and resourceful, but he was raised in a time of peace and knew nothing of the ways of darkness. All attempts at negotiating ended in bloodshed, and time was running out. The king knew what had to be done. He assembled his knights and instructed them to find the hero of light. If the darkness had come early, then surely the light must have come as well. But alas, the hero was nowhere to be found, and charlatans were bound to impede upon the search. Some were brave enough, but most were just stupid, and none bore the mark of light upon their heads. It was a useless search that bore no fruit, and so the knights ultimately made their way back to the king to deliver bad news and wait for their untimely deaths at the hands of darkness. Grief-stricken was the king. His kingdom was doomed without a hero to defend it against the ever-growing darkness. Stress was taking its toll upon the king's mind. He left the castle walks to take a stroll. The area around his castle was still intact and beautiful, and the night air was relaxing. It was the perfect place for a chance meeting between the king and destiny. Let the crawl begin. What was the name of the hero? Yeah, I know. I'm not very original. Always giving characters my name. We'll play casual, to be honest. I beat the game on hardcore already, but I don't really want to play it again. And the strategies you use in hardcore easily work probably even better in casual, to be honest. Yeah, but the only stats that really matter are, brawn and bustle, to be honest. Yeah, I know. This isn't my first time playing games like this. In fact, let's go in here and pick up some stuff at the shop first. I want some weapons. That heals you, and the other thing is the jump between floors. So. Let's see. Plus, by playing on casual, I can hopefully work my way through this a bit faster, to be honest. Because on hardcore, it took me about 6 hours to beat the game, between all the grinding work I had to do. Take this one out first. Oh, we found a poking stick and the rag, so we really only need to buy the hat. That's fine. And the enemies in this game can and will chase you, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. Hold off on placing the stat point for a little bit. We can still wait a little bit longer. Nail bat. Found the weapon I'm using. Huh. The enemies, if they spot you, will chase you, but I'm not gonna really worry about that right now. Still not high enough. Couple more levels. I'll probably hit up the store because it respawns enemies. Kill them a couple times to work my way through here. A bomb, huh? Oh, yeah, this is the way out. When they go red like that, it means they're charging up to cast a spell, so... Parameters. We're mostly gonna focus on Bustle to buff how fast we can charge up, to be honest. Being able to hit enemies multiple times before they get a chance to attack is usually more helpful than anything else in this game. Spotted me, was coming to attack me. And I only died like 2 or 3 times on hardcore anyway. You don't seem to lose anything if you do, so... There's not really much of a loss to dying on hardcore. What do we got here? Being on casual actually makes it a lot easier to advance quickly, I guess. Oh yeah, simple puzzle. These puzzles get harder though as you go, so... I never did hit this store up on floor 2, did I? But I can still go there. This is the enemy that caused me the most trouble early on during my first playthrough, to be honest. At least early on my playthrough, because usually I wouldn't be able to kill it in 2 hits like that. It'd take like 3 or 4. Oh, missed for a change. To be honest, I'm hoping by lowering the casual I'll be able to get through the game a bit faster, so I don't end up dealing with parts that are an hour plus long to advance to the floors. Crap. Well, at least they hit a lot. Hits aren't as hard, are they? That one's probably gonna go for poison. Missed me, huh? Crap. Pit Fighter Scroll A. You can use scrolls to teach yourself new skills, but they basically only apply to your hero anyway, so... Darn it. Ah, two of them. Well, that wasn't too bad. Sweet. You zombies are no match from a bat of power. Yeah, I know we're building a character with a glass jaw, but... Oh yeah, 4-leaf clover is a curing item. I see action out here anyway. This way. It's been a while since I've worked my way through these upper floors, to be honest. Then again, this dungeon isn't super long either, so... And while I could probably marathon the game and beat it, I'm not going to. Mainly because I don't want to sit in this chair for like 5-6 hours to beat it. We'll probably do this not by floor, but by chapter boss, to be honest. Floor boss. We'll know when we got the right floor, because we'll be able to get a summon gem to summon a new character. Jeez, want the back one first. Because enemies have different charge times, you're going to want to pick the ones up that get the fastest charge first if you can. If you can reduce the chance of you getting hit, you got the innate advantage here. After all, defense is meaningless if you aren't taking damage. And that's a philosophy I can live by. At least in this game. In most games, I would probably not build a glass cannon, but... in this game, it's almost unbelievably how well glass cannons can do. I mean, there's almost no punishment for building glass cannons. Even on hardcore, I ran with just 4 glass can characters, because as you advance you can get gems, as I mentioned previously, to summon additional characters, and I just built them all up to be glass cannons. Probably gonna get poisoned here. Crap. And now I gotta go heal, most definitely. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Feeling tense over here. Ooh. No, I don't want to save over my old save file. Might want to clone that. Make access it later and move it into slot 3 or something. Uh-huh. Well, I could. As much as I won't. I'll send it to scroll A. And we got surrounded by monsters. On floor, what, 4? And each 6 floors is like a boss floor, I think. So. Something like that. I want to make sure I get all the chests, because the potions and stuff are actually far more expensive than the armor and stuff. It's crazy. Uh-oh. Sweet, killed it. When you kill those things, they give you a book of wisdom, or, yeah, book of experience, I'm sorry, which you can use to give yourself a permanent stat boost. In fact, we're gonna use one right now. Jeez. Probably shouldn't have touched them. Stronger enough to kill him now, huh? Sweet. Probably should put my next bonus point I have available into HP, though. Oh. Well, slimes charge up so fast, so slowly, it doesn't really matter there, so. Got myself another potion, I believe. I missed. Oh yeah. This one. You gotta light the right set of torches to unlock the doors to the next area. Otherwise you spawn monsters. Or you can get chests too, so. In all honesty, I just recommend lighting them all. I mean, if you get monsters, you can always use the experience at this point, so... And if you get chests, well, you always want the loot chests, especially in a game like this. Never know when that random healing item you got carrying around with you will be needed. And I can always use a little bit of the cash I'm getting too right now. So, will I beat him? Just barely. I got spotted. Okay, down, down, and more down. Pretty sure the one we're looking for is on the side across from the shop, other side. But I like going starting on this way and working my way over. Oh, there's who we need. We have another book. Hopefully, it doesn't try and run. Shoot. Barely managed to get that one in. Crap. Guess it's not that big of a deal. I got such a speed advantage right now. I can get in multiple hits on these guys. But... I hate when I miss. Right. Oh, and whatever you do, don't try and start out as a mage class in this game. Because your MP gains are so small when you try to build it up. It's like 5 per parameter point. In other words, it's just not very good. And even if you want to use just low-level skills, that only costs like 5 MP. You're just better off not going that route. Plus, that means you also have to build up brain and bustle too. So you gotta build up like 3 stats instead of like 2 or 1. Plus, you can respec for like about 100 gold pieces or so. I believe that's what we get paid in, right? Yeah, gold, I assume, for the G there. And you can respec for like 100 of those gold pieces, because you can buy an item to do that. So you can better off turning your character into a mage, maybe at like the end of the game, assuming you hold on all the stuff you'll need for it. Oh, it's out here in the corner. Oh. Probably more monsters here then. Oh, it's a chest. Oh, it's an ambush. Thankfully, don't start with an instant hit when you get ambushed. This is still going to be longer than I thought, and this is the early floors where you basically can just bash your way through with little thought. Jeez. B is for baby, that's what she said. Yeah, no, I'm ripping off someone else's song. We'll use that book of experience. Put 1 HP here. Oh, I don't instantly get my HP buffed up when I boost it through the parameter settings. That's sort of dumb. Oh, well, we usually fix that by going to a shop later, so... This is the floor we're gonna want to go into a shop anyway, so... Yay, now we can do a summoning. Once we could buy a soul for a character at the shop. Let's see. Now what soul do I want? I think I'll go with the marksman. I mean, now summon the marksman, who's actually a markswoman when you think about it. Call on her anytime provided you have a summon gem. Now we're going to use our summon gem. Well, we'll just leave the default name. I don't really know any female viewers that watch the game that I could name a character after, actually. Put that 1 point in HP there. Since there's no real punishment for death, I'm not gonna worry about it. And this puzzle is one of those kinds of puzzles. Sweet, got that one easy this time. Last time this took quite a while messing around with this one. Not very good, those kinds. We'll have to do a couple of them later, which really bites. And one of them's going to be on a disappearing floor, too. Oh, I forgot to heal while we were there, darn it. Yeah, or equip my markswoman with weapons. Oops. I, Damaramu, will forever regret this. I guess not, but... Found the reset button, so we can reset character stats now. First things first, let's go back here and, buy my character some equipment, actually. Or better yet, no, let's just wait till the next floor. Because I'll be able to get access to the level 2 stuff. Yeah. So that's it for this part. First floor down. I don't know how many more to go. We got at least 3 more major boss fights to go. So until next time, assuming anyone actually watches this.